I want to tell you a story, a quiet and gentle one. A story about love, about healing, about you, and about the night I finally spoke your name out loud. For a long time, I kept everything inside your kindness, your words, your soft way of loving me. All of it lived quietly in the center of my heart. I carried it like a secret, a warm one, a beautiful one, but a secret still. And then one evening, something inside me changed. I sat at the dinner table with my mom, my dad, and my sister. They were laughing, talking, asking how my day was, asking why I seemed different lately, why I smiled at random moments, why my eyes looked brighter than they used to. And in that moment, your name came to my lips, all on its own, soft, gentle, like a truth I could no longer hide. I said your name, quietly at first, like a prayer I whispered to myself for months. And suddenly, the room became still. My family looked at me. My mom tilted her head. My sister smiled. My dad waited in silence. And I knew this was the moment I had been running from. But I was not scared, not anymore. So I told them. I told them everything. I told them, Dad, you changed my life. Not with big things, not with grand gifts, not with loud promises, but with small, soft, steady love. I told them how your messages made my nights calmer, how your voice could stop the storms in my heart, how your patience taught me how to breathe again when life felt too heavy. I told them that you did not just listen to my words, you listened to my silence too. You understood my pauses, my fears, my insecurities. You understood the parts of me I never said out loud. My mom listened closely, her eyes warm, her face soft. Then she said, She sounds like someone special, and her voice held more meaning than she will ever know. My dad did not speak at first. He sat back, thinking, taking in my every word. Then he said, If she brings you peace, don't let her go. And those words fell into my heart like sunlight. My sister looked at me, her eyes shining. You really love her, don't you? And all I could do was nod, because the truth was bigger than any sentence I could speak. I told them it was not dramatic moments that made me fall for you. It was the quiet things, the way you remembered my smallest details, the way you said my name like it mattered, the way you checked on me without being asked, the way you stayed when I was breaking. I told them about that one night, that night when everything felt too heavy, and I was close to giving up on myself. You were tired, sleepy, exhausted, yet you stayed on the phone with me until sunrise. You did not leave until you heard me laugh again. When I told that part, my mom's eyes filled with tears. She touched my hand and said, "That is real love," and I felt my chest tighten with emotion. I told my family how your belief in me brought me back to life, how your words made me try harder, wake up earlier, dream bigger, how you became my quiet courage, my gentle reminder that I was still worth something. I told them that you made me feel seen in a way no one ever has, that with you I never had to pretend to be okay. I could be human, I could be imperfect, I could be real. My dad said, "Love is shown when things get hard." And I smiled because you have always shown it in the hardest moments. Then I told them something simple but true. I said, "She made me believe again," and the room felt lighter, like everyone understood without needing more explanation. Since that night, things feel different, lighter, brighter, almost like breathing is easier because I'm not hiding anything anymore. My mom now asks about you. My sister says she wants to meet you someday. Even my dad, quite as he is, told me, someone who gives you peace is someone worth fighting for. And baby, since that moment I have been thinking about you every day, even more deeply than before. I imagine you sitting in my living room someday, talking with my mom, laughing with my sister, smiling shyly while my dad observes quietly. I imagine the warmth of that moment, the softness of it, the rightness of it. And now, every time I think about you, my heart feels fuller. Not because things are perfect, not because everything is easier, but because the truth is finally free. You are not my secret anymore. You are part of my story now. A part I speak of with pride, with peace, with love. You may never fully know how deeply you touched my heart, how gently you held my broken parts, how much light you brought into my darkest days. But if you ever forget, if you ever doubt, remember this: I told my family about you, not because I had to, not because they asked, but because my heart could no longer stay silent. Because loving you was never something small, it was always something worth saying out loud. And now the world, or at least my little part of it, knows your name, knows your love, knows the way you brought me back to life. And I have never felt more certain of anything in my entire life.